know how well it's going to work with this hammock chair, but we're about to find out. Don't sit down without your knife and fork. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you missed the last video, I woke up yesterday morning to an incredible snowfall. I highly recommend checking out that video. It was quite the way to wake up. Today, much better. I did creep out in the cover of darkness last night and lowered the awning at this end, so it's kind of like going from the van like this. And it did snow last night, but nowhere near the amount that it had the previous night. So yeah, it's still very much winter though, obviously. And I'm loving this little like rock griddle that I got that spans over both of my Jetboil burners. Obviously my pancake skills are going to take a little bit of work, but that's okay. It is a good morning to have flapjacks, pancakes by any other name, and bacon regardless. So let's actually get our bacon onto our plate here. Ooh, greasy, greasy. Nice. Let's re-butter this side. Let's get a few more of these delicious breakfast cakes. Hotcakes? Flapjacks, pancakes. Why do we have so many names for so many things? Let's get them on there. Get a plug of that. Wait a second. It's nowhere near being done. Problem is I left my butter in the fridge, so it works great when you're using it to spread it on the griddle, but to get it onto my pancakes, not so much. It's very hard. Me without a microwave. That's all right. Or a fireplace. If you know, you know. Top it off with some of this delicious maple syrup sent in by Cam in his Jeep. Thank you, sir. I already had some of this last weekend, but I'm going to enjoy it again today. Ooh, from a height, from a height. There we go. Well, that's thick stuff. Thick syrup. Not too bad. That pancake mix is from a company called Hungry Jack, which I hear is very popular in the States. I think in my neck of the woods in Canada, we just got it in. I'm thinking about the pancake mixes, right? Those are the two different kinds. Just add water and just add milk and eggs. And it doesn't matter which way you slice it, the just add milk and eggs, they're always going to be a little bit better. With this one, I stuck to it, just milk or just water, but I added a little bit of vanilla extract as well. That's good. So today, I'm actually going to take it easy because yesterday my day got all kerfuffled. I had to drive into town to get a shovel to shovel out the snow that was just surrounding Lucky. And so I was zipping back and forth when the whole goal for coming out here was to just relax, right? Well, hopefully today we do a little bit of that. What's going on here? I might be out of gas. I don't think this is cooking. This bloody stove. This whole time it's just wet pancake mix on a tepid cook surface. Anyway, a little bit relaxing, but I also got a few little things I want to do that I've been talking about around Lucky and Grace and get them done and installed. I don't know about that brake light for Grace just because it's bloody cold out here. I mean, obviously it's not that cold. I am sitting outside enjoying this delicious breakfast. But I don't know if I'm going to want to be removing the spare tire and doing wiring outside. We'll see. Sounds like a future Matthew problem. Delicious. Of course, I've been sitting here for now about 5 minutes since I finished eating, and this is the worst part. Right? Now I gotta clean all this up. And this thing, it's got this like little pocket here that just catches grease. So you kind of got to get to it like sooner rather than later, otherwise you're going to end up with a cubby full of, grease. it's just nice to be sitting here outside my tiny home on wheels, relaxing with a arguably beautiful backdrop bringing up the rear. I guess it's more like the left. But yeah, it's hard to break this right now. Oh wait, I don't really have to. I forgot that one of the better ways to clean syrup off of stuff is with a baby wipe for some reason, right? And then I hit it with vinegar and buff it up with a paper towel, and we were good to go. I was able to download a movie before I left the city yesterday, and I downloaded that new Roadhouse movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. Now, I've never seen the original one with Patrick Swayze. It was okay. I mean, for being, well, free on my Amazon Prime account, it was one of the better Amazon original movies. Jake Gyllenhaal did a really good job, but the movie was absolutely chock full of terrible actors. I know one of them was an actual UFC fighter, I guess. I can't remember his name right now. He's from Ireland, I think. McGregor. Not great, but it was okay. It was some way to kill some time. Because as tired as I was when I got back here, because I was exhausted all day yesterday, once darkness falls, I have a hell of a time actually going to sleep. So, and I think that liquid melatonin helped a little bit, if I'm being honest. I think it helped keep me asleep. I didn't wake up when somebody decided to upchuck beside me on the bed. So there's that. You know, and as beautiful as it is out here right now with all of the snow, it's a little too bad because I believe today is the day when they would have opened up the gate for the Crown Land access, so I could have gone out. There's got some great off-roading out there. Maybe they still open it, I don't know. But I am definitely not seasoned enough to be taking Grace out there when everything is covered in snow. I have a hard enough time when I can see everything and getting distracted by muddy puddles like I'm Peppa Pig. Soak it with some vinegar, and this guy is pretty much brand new. Nice. Oh, there's a little, what the fuck is that? Here we go. All right, sitting in the tiny home right now, my feet next to the heater, because like I said, it is cold outside, and it's nice that I can just come in here and do that. So this is these are the goals for today, minus potentially maybe that brake light. We'll see. That's still in Grace though. But I got these are the mounts I picked up at Canadian Tire to hold the shovel onto Grace. We got to get those on the molly panel, and I'm just going to use hose clamps to attach them right here on a Feeties. You'll see once I get there. And then these are the aftermarket light mounts that were sent to me by Mike. I don't know that he even knew what he was sending me because they were on my wish list, and I do want to start getting Grace, well, modified a little bit, but nothing crazy. Like I definitely want a few more lights on her, especially for when I'm in BC in the winter time. It gets dark there so very fast. And these just go onto, how do I explain it? The sides of her, kind of the front and the sides. I will have to remove factory bolts and replace them with these spacers and these longer bolts. My hesitation now is that I don't know if I'm gonna have a hex head big enough. Oh no, wait, I got a whole set of Allen keys. We should be just fine. I know I just said hex and then Allen, but deal with it. All right, I'm gonna let my feet warm up just a little bit more, and then we will go outside and take a peek at the Irish Pirate Queen. But before we do that, we better come back here and say hello to the putty tat. Hey, Penny. Hey, Penny. Hi. How are you? You say that into the mic? Anything? You just want to be left alone? Are you schnoozing? Here, how about I, at the very least, open up your window for you. Oh, one of these days I'm going to get to those nice window covers. It's a future Matthew and Penny problem, isn't it? There you go. Now you can read your newspaper, my dear. Why'd you turn on the lights? All right, let's also not forget to turn our vent back around so it's not just pointed at the carpet. Yeah, it's nice and warm there. Holy diner. As usual, when I woke up this morning, we blasted it on high for a good 15 minutes, and now it's tick, 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 ticking back around 10 degrees, keeping the house good. I don't know. I was going to say like mucho bueno. That doesn't... I clearly need more caffeine. Okay. I just went to leave and noticed that my motion light... Wait, what? It was blue. I don't believe you. Yeah, there you go. You're actually turning on at least. So we're just charging this up. This is the one that lives in here. So we attach this back to its magnet point. Make sure it's on. There we go. Now we can see inside our cupboard again. Yeah, I'm going. Make sure I have my keys. Yes, sir. Come back here. Wait, did I even lock this? I did. Hi, Penny. I need some tools, my dear. I need some tools. Pull out our giant drawer. Yes. So many things. Yeah, I'm going to need my impact driver. That will be for the hose clamps. Okay. And this will be where these live. So hopefully the right size is on there somewhere. I would like to assume that that's all I'm going to need for tools. But let's get serious. It hardly ever works out that way. All right. To the Irish Pirate Queen. All right, we're going to start with these light mounts because my first concern was that because I have those pieces of armor on the front of the Jeep here, these guys right here, this was going to prove to be a problem. But because it comes with spacers, we should be okay. Who put this snow here? Unbelievable. You got to remove this bolt and this bolt. Let's get it. That was a lot easier than I thought, and I don't know why I was worried about not having the proper hex head, because in the back of the Jeep there is a whole little tool set that came with it for removing all of the bolts on the doors and the roof and all of that, and I can't imagine these bolts were any different. There we go. All right, we got a nice mount on both sides. You can mount a light there, and you can mount another light here. So both sides can get 2 additional lights. Future Matthew problem for sure, but thank you again, Mike. I think those look really cool, and they're not as crazy big as I thought. They're pretty low profile. Very cool. Let's keep the factory bolts just in case. And it's snowing again. Oh, brother. Okay, now for the snow shovel mount. I mean, I could just do it by hand so that I'm quiet. But here's the thing, with the impact driver, it's very loud. And here where I am, it's quite echoey, and it's still early in the morning, early-ish. But I do have new neighbors like directly across from me. I don't know that they would really appreciate the boop, you know, especially the way it echoes in here. I was thinking about ripping down to that off-road area I was talking about and doing it there, but I guarantee you, you'd still be able to hear it from there. So maybe we just hand bomb this thing on, or I can just go slow. I'm overthinking it. Let's just get the bloody things on. Where are they? There we go. You come here, you. All right. You come with me. You're the one getting bloody mounted. And we're going to do it on the same side as the recovery boards. We got a little bit of room up here. Well, belay that. These hose clamps, too big. We got it all the way down to as small as it could go, and it's still floppy on there, so we will have to go back to town and we'll have to return these and get smaller ones. I don't think I have I have smaller ones, but I think the ones that I have are going to be too small. So, ain't it always the way? Another future Matthew problem. All right, well, it's getting bundled up here. Go for a little bit of a walk, get rid of our garbage from breakfast and last night, because it is actually a very nice slow day today. Even now, when half your projects just get, maybe what I'll do now is I'll be a little bit more smarter on my wallet. I'll return those because they were like $5 a piece, and I'll just go to you guessed it, Canadian Tire, or maybe even Home Depot when I'm in the city tonight, and get the smaller ones. And yeah, I don't see myself taking my spare tire off. Not today. It's not conducive to that sort of work right now. Very quiet out here. I'm not even lying. It might seem obvious. So much better than waking up in the city. And it's not like it's a knock against the city. I was going to say, no, knock against the city. It is a knock against the city. Don't worry, I still have a soft spot for the city for sure. Convenience and all of that. But this isn't exactly inconvenient. That's one thing you probably can't hear very well with the microphone, is the snow. The snow. Let's take this off. This has been absolutely crazy winter. And spring now. Oh man. This might tickle. I'm gonna put it back in. Oh, well, you saw a couple videos back, the little DIY repair I did. I think it's safe to say, you know, it didn't quite hold up. That is a saggy solar panel, and I don't blame it, because this is insanity. Look at this. This is all from yesterday, because I didn't clear it yesterday, although it didn't get much heavier. This happened from the first night, but you can't even brush it off. Like, you have to chunk it off. Sorry, Grace. What do you want from me? Oh yeah, my one-man camera crew. Figured I would get this done and out of the way, so I'm not taking off in a couple days with all of this snow up here. I don't think this would melt in time. This is gonna take forever. Yeah, all right, so this all-weather Gorilla Tape. It's all weather until it's 10 pounds of snow on it. I'm gonna take all that off and redo this. Maybe it's just a sign. I should get a grinder and fix it properly. Whew, okay, the gloves are just a little damp, so we'll put those over by the heater. We'll come into the van, I think, for a bit. It's still snowing, but it's super light. The snow that was on top of the Thule was especially a B. There's still a bunch of it Ooh, right here. It's great snowball snow. My water, and we'll put all this away later. Another thing I was thinking I could attempt to do is, where is it? Oh, this thing. This was sent to me. The sewer hose hatch replacement door. I don't know how hard the door is going to be to get off. Because if you don't know, before I even got into the van, I cracked mine. I don't know how you get this door off without breaking shit. Is this even possible? I don't... Quality content. Quality content. I don't think you can get this door off, and I can't replace my whole thing because I cut it and it's siliconed in there and it's all set into the bottle. Yeah. Uh-oh. I don't think these doors can come off. It looks pretty permanent. Unless, of course, you close your van door on it. Well, shucks. We're sure getting a lot of stuff done today. Screw it. I'm the worst. I can't sit still. I'm like sitting here, I'm like, do I just sit back, play some video games, just relax, like, I've been wanting to do? I can't. It's just so silly. Plus I can feel myself just getting tired just sitting here. So I'm gonna rip back into Bragg Creek, go to that hardware store and get those clamps so that I can get that project done out of the way. I don't like feeling defeated like this by these little things. Also, I can't find the receipt for those hose clamps, so I hope the same guy is working that was yesterday. I think he was the owner, and hopefully he remembers me. That's another reason I want to do this. And I don't particularly want to go back to bloody Canadian Tire for the third day in a row. When I go back to the city, I'd like to just go see my kiddo, have our evening, and then come back here without having to worry about anything. So that's what we're doing. Do I need my gloves for this? No. Oh yeah, the newest modification on Lucky. I did it last night. Turder! I got my remotes for my fairy lights and a house lights. Ooh, Velcroed to the poop apartment. There we go. I'm just trying to think if I have a jacket in Grace just in case the unthinkable happens. And I don't, so grab the Mystic. Grab our hose clamps. Yikes. Lock up the tiny home on wheels. And actually, you know what? Let's put my tools inside. All right. Okay, Lucky. Be right back. And y'all are going on Grace. Hello, darling. All right. Heated steering wheel, heated seat, max temperature on auto. There we go. That's the nice thing about these Wranglers is it don't take long for them to come up to temp. Okay, are we even in? Why is the tailgate open again? Some people's kids? Are you happy, Grace? Are you happy? She looks happy. Okay. I'm not going to need 4x4 to get out of here. Just don't pin the gas pedal to the floor. There we go. Beep, beep, I'm in a Jeep going back to Bragg Creek. Go! This is what happens when I go too fast and I'm not paying attention. If I was smart, not that I'm going to need it, it's not the end of the world, but I still have the diesel from yesterday and the Rotopack that I filled up. I should have put it into Lucky and then I could have gotten more whilst I was in town, avoiding yet another stop in Calgary later today. Hindsight being 2020. Decided to come in a different way and familiarize myself with the area just a little bit more. This is a nice, pretty drive here along the river. It's been a while I've been on the road, and it's not that far to where I'm going, but I was stopping in at some other campgrounds and just driving around the loops. Some of them just opened today, and I was just making notes in my phone on which sites look nice, because this is so far a great success, and I absolutely see myself doing this more and more in the future. So it was nice to have different options, right? Don't always have to go to the same spot all the time. All right. Well, fingers crossed I can return these hose clamps. Otherwise, I'm the proud new owner of hose clamps. We'll find use for them if that is the case. Ooh, right. I'm driving around here looking at all this stuff, kind of taking in the town. And I was wondering earlier if there is... what the hell is that? Oh, musical theater. Swamp Donkey. That doesn't sound like what I'm looking for. Oh my goodness. A laundromat. If there is a place to do laundry out here. I don't know. I should probably figure that out. If only there was a supercomputer in my pocket. Or in this case, mounted to my dashboard. Ah! The supercomputer says no. There is none of that. So laundry will have to be schlepped back into the big city. It kind of makes sense, and I get why. All right. Cross your fingers and your toes for me. Hey, bad day. I wasn't the same guy working, but they were very understanding, and they were able to do a refund for me. I actually ended up getting $4 back, and we got, what the hell size is these? They look too small, but the next size down is even smaller, and there's no size in between. So these are a 1/2 inch to 1 1/4 inch. They seem small, but they should be fine. We're gonna bloody well find out. Well, mission accomplished. Is there anything else that I need nor want whilst I'm here? The snow will just not stop. Fun fact though, this item maize just off to the right here, really tasty ice cream. Obviously in the summer. Well, I mean, I'm sure it tastes good all year round. I just don't think they're open all year round. Wow. Yeah, you'd never know it's supposed to be spring outside. All right, well, onward and upward. Ooh, just driving back in here, I noticed a brand new sign that said that the camp store is now open. So that's cool. I wonder if that also means if the showers are open, because that's one thing that was missing in the last couple days. Not a huge deal. I can grab a shower when I go in and go to my cousin's house, but I've never used these ones here, but I remember poking in late last year, I think, when I came out here, just to check them out, and they seemed quite nice. So if the store's open, I'm wondering if they're open. And then I'm also wondering if that Crownland gate is open. Not that I'm doing that today, because white crap everywhere. Okay, on a gate to the store's open. I don't know if the... Are the showers? Oh, they got laundry here. The open sign is lit up. That's cool. All right, well, let's go see if the showers are in operation. Milk, bread, snacks, laundry. I guess in the eyes of Alberta, camping season has now officially begun, even though Lindsay and I started it a few weeks back. Okay, let's see. Are they unlocked? Oh, they are not. Let's go inside and inquire. Ooh. Morning, Howard. That door just goes. Oh, sorry. That's a heavy door. When do the showers open?
So it depends on when the water gets turned on, and
that's not going to happen in this weather.
Yeah.
Same for the laundry then too, right?
Yeah.
And when they do open his laundry on this side?
Yeah, laundry's just at the back door.
At the back, I'm just going to take a quick peek. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Gently, gently. I guess that makes sense. I live in a van. I never think about things like turning water on and off. Yeah, so this side has women's showers. Boom. Very nice. And then back here, oh man, I can do all sorts of exploring. There's stairs that go up probably to, I would assume, loop A. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, I should have asked her what the laundry costs. The laundry, how much does it cost? Perfect, thank you. Awesome, all right. $2, $2. That's just a tad bit cheaper than the cusp. Yeah, so just over here is the road that I know that gives you great access to Crownland, which means for those that might not know, Crown land is the same as, I think you guys call it BLM land in the States. So free camping, right? Harder to get lucky out there. Impossible to get lucky out there in this shit. So that won't be happening. But that road also goes to, I believe, 3 other campgrounds, although one is exclusively for like, what is it? Equestrian campers that have their horses and all their trailers with them and everything. Although I did drive up to the end of this road the other day just to see, because there's an OHV staging area, which I believe means off-highway vehicle. It's like quads and dirt bikes and stuff, right? I'm gonna rip up there right now. I went there the other night and it looked like there was one gate, but there was a side where I could probably have fit Grace through, and just in the interest of curiosity, I'm gonna rip down there now. I'm not sticking Grace on the other side of that fence though, I'll tell you that. I would be stuck. And me without my Garmin, it's unlucky. Yeesh! It's a really pretty area out here, I'm not gonna lie. But once you get off this beaten path and into the bush, this is where a lot of, well, let's say scallywags go. I am including myself in that category, though. Day use. Day use hours, 7 to 11. Okay, wait. I think this was the turn I wanted. Yeah, see if we can rip in here. Probably gonna have to throw on the 4x4, maybe not. Ooh, there we go. Grace is kicking up all the snow. So yeah, this is where you can come and leave your trailer for your quads and everything. And then rip them over here. Oh, Grace is gonna, whoa! Okay, everybody just calm down. Grace is getting a little squirrely. Maybe it's because I'm in third. There. Yeah, over here. Hey, the fence is open. This fence was closed when I was here, what was that, 2 nights ago? Yeah, just boom, right into there. So, I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, this gate was closed and now it's officially open. So I'm assuming somewhere in here connects to that other road as well. But you can see why it's so appealing. Get her in there and get her all sorts of dirty. But I don't want to risk it in the snow. Which, yes, makes me a big babby. I mean, I'm okay with that. Especially when I'm out here by myself. If I had somebody else maybe for a spotter, it'd be different, but who the hell wants to spot in this? So anyway, this is definitely on the docket for a future adventure. We just need less of the white stuff and more sun. That would be ideal. All right, let's rip it the heck out of here. I like off-roading. I don't like being dirty. Riddle me that, Batman. Whoa! We could go out the other way. Ah, this is no fun in 2. Put it in 4. There we go. Now let's get out of here. Come on, Grace. That's why we got the 4x4. All right, back to Lucky. And first things first, before I get those mounts onto Grace, let's fill up Lucky's diesel. Sorry, little diesel door, you will have to remain cracked with flex tape for the time being. I have to look at my diesel heater settings again. Like, I shouldn't be smelling diesel as clearly as I do from the exhaust. It's not leaking diesel though. There's no. So I've seen sometimes there's when they run too rich, diesel drips out of the tip of the muffler or your exhaust or whatever. That ain't the case here. We'd definitely be able to tell. Keep us warm. I love this. Like, that's just the fact that this is like how things have played out, because when I first bought this diesel Rotopax for Grace, this was my intention, was to park Lucky. And I can do it at Walmart too, obviously, but to have Lucky somewhere a little bit more isolated, a little nicer, a little quieter, and use Grace as my gopher to get supplies for myself, for Lucky, such as our diesel, and we don't have to move what we constantly refer to as the tiny home on wheels, but I mean, she's quite bulky. She's a big girl. We'll just double check, see how our level looks now. Lights on. Open up the cupboard. There we go. Woo, tippy toppy. I'd say, yeah, we were down to about here, maybe. And so there's plenty of fuel with that new pickup line style I have, the standing pipe. I'm loving this whole setup with that as well. No worries about leaks. Well, aside from that one leak that I had, which I patched in Dinosaur, and actually I haven't checked it since. Yeah, no, seems to be holding up pretty good so far. No leaks, way better than old system. Okay, got our gloves and our jacket back on. And we're gonna attempt, once again, to get these mounted onto Grace's molly panel. Here we go. That noise, that was what I was talking about earlier. Whatever. These ones work, perfect. And there we go. We got them on there, they're good and tight. And that's all we needed to do. And now, the tailgate open, that's what you were sitting on in the last shot. Let's make sure our very fancy new snow shovel can mount up there. I am probably gonna need two hands to do this. No, maybe not. Well, I mean, oh, I'm gonna have to adjust. Right, I did this yesterday. Hang on, give me a second. Stupid shovel head being so big and in my way. Nope, never mind, didn't have to adjust it. Just has to ride like that. So there we go. Now Grace has her own shovel, which has already come in handy on this trip alone. So, good. Now maybe my crazy brain can relax just a little bit, but I make no promises. Kind of unwinding, doing what I can, organizing as well, just trying to tidy it up in here and not let it get away on me too much. It's gonna happen, it's inevitable, but I also have this happening right now. I've got the EcoFlow up on the poop bucket and it's plugged into my shore power line, and we are charging up less than an hour to 100%, and it's also currently charging, well, you. I should probably consider looking at all my Ryobi batteries and maybe even my VTOMANs that are in the Jeep before I depart from this campground, since I have all of the shore power. That'd be a good thing to do, so that it's all sort of taken care of. But yeah, other than that, just now an afternoon of cleaning and hopefully a little bit of relaxing before schlepping back into Calgary. This. With this. Hello. Good girl. This one? Good girl. All right, we got that there. This. Charge the phone for music later. And, where'd the other one go? Perfect. Well, that's it for me. I almost fell asleep there. Tried to have a nap. Don't know why I'm so tired. I think it's because I'm not moving around enough. So I'm about to go for a little bit of a walk. I think I'll drive down maybe to the day use area and do a little bit of a walk around there before heading into Calgary to pick up Brooklyn and have our evening. The snow is not stopping. I've got the awning at a wicked tilt because it's not sticking around really. Am I still getting a puddle up there? I can't tell. Is that a little puddle up there? This is always fun. I'm used to this after a rainstorm in the summer. But I am going to leave this here and I'm going to focus on actually resting for a couple days. I'm not going to pick my camera up and I'm just going to enjoy my life for a while. Don't worry, you won't notice a darn thing. There will be another video, well, either tomorrow or right around the corner. I don't know when this is coming out, if it's a Friday or not, but I'm going to leave this one here and I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and until the next one, just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves, most importantly, be positive, and remember, only dead fish go with the flow.